defensive end. They've got to shut down the paint, and they've got to do a better job on the glass. And then offensively continue to take care of the ball, but they've got to get back into some offensive flow.
The cross, Brunson, the jumper is short, and it caroms there. 25 lead changes, the most in a playoff game since 2015. Embiid, back outside, George, having a catch with Edgecombe. Once again, it's Embiid, shot clock down to 4. George lets it fly, short.
Well, they've got to get a cutter when they come to double team Embiid. They've got to get someone on the cut to collapse that defense to open up shots. Everybody's just standing around.
Towns drives, kicks, McBride off the rim. Towns is there for the offensive rebound. McBride, yes, a 3.
I mean, Philly's just
starting for the injured OG Anunoby. Maxey, hard cut, lob, catch by Oubre and delivers.
This says they got to open him up. They're going to blitz all the pick and rolls. Forget running pick and rolls. Just let him close to 30. I don't see how they can beat the Knicks.
Right through the wickets of Towns. Philadelphia trying to take advantage. George, extra, Edgecombe, got it through.
Make no mistake, he's the guy that created that basket.
63-57, Towns can't answer it, rims out. George hands it off to Edgecombe. Just over 2 minutes elapsed in this third quarter. Edgecombe trying to set it up in the Sixers and Knicks. Philadelphia 5-4 in those series against New York. George, stop and pop. Rebounded weak side by Brunson. Hart leaks out. Embiid is lurking. Brunson puts it on the deck. Drives and scores +1.
Well, I like that from Brunson. You don't
beating the Sixers in 6 games.
Well, it was
in the playoffs. The Knicks have the #2 offensive rating. They have the #3 defensive rating. Right now, Oubre is the high scorer for Philadelphia with 17. Embiid short on a 3. Hart couldn't grab it. Edgecombe does. Lob, catch. Oubre inside, in traffic, and it's rebounded by Hart. Hart now has 10 rebounds. The bullet feed and the floater for Bridges. The setup by Towns.
The ball eyes on the rim, was able to make the play.
Maxey, 2-man game with Embiid. He'll drive and stuff it. Met at midcourt by George. Timer is down to 12. Hart now on a switch with Embiid. Bridges makes his move. Kick, corner, McBride misses on a 3. Offensive board, Towns. Ball is moving. Hart can't hit the 3. And a rebound to Edgecombe.
Towns now 4 offensive rebounds.
Embiid sizing up Towns, gets rid of it. Ball reversal, Maxey penetrates, and it's blocked by Towns. It's a goaltend.
I like that, though. The ball.
George has taken 13 shots. Oubre has taken 12. Out of bounds. And their 8 playoff games. The biggest differential in playoff history for 8 games.
Yeah, absolutely incredible what they have done. Things really turned around after going down 2-1. To Atlanta. It's amazing what a difference 2 weeks will make. 2-1, Knicks fans were in panic mode. Now they're playing in the parade.
The banker doesn't go, but a foul. 2K players.
They're going to try to get it going now.
70-61 Knicks. We're going to hit the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. Sixers come in with a #8 offensive rating in the postseason. Maxey gets to the cup. Will lead in the series. They've got a 7-point advantage here in the third. Off the spin, Brunson can't convert. Edgecombe leaves it for Embiid. One-on-one with Towns. Hart shades, cross court, Edgecombe extra. George stops on a dime. Maxey feeding the post, contact from Towns. Sixers have bounced back shooting the ball in this third quarter. They're 5 of 10. The Knicks are 3 of 10. Edgecombe nearly lost it. Embiid drains it. The Knicks deflected by Oubre, out of bounds with Loop it in for Robinson, who replaces Towns out with those 4 fouls. Brunson forcing the action. He's creative.
Wow. Right at Embiid.
5 Knicks. They blitz. Embiid down the lane. Embiid. He's got 12 points, just 2 rebounds. Brunson stops, pops, and hits. Wow.
We only had 5 points in the first quarter, 17 since then.
Maxey tried to shake and bake on Bridges. Gets Embiid involved. And now it's George with 10 to shoot. George trying to turn the corner on Robinson. George fires. Too strong.
Well, it reminds me a little bit of the other night. George, huge first quarter with 15. And still has 15. Has not scored since the first quarter.
Hart, the jumper, bullseye. New York. And now he's in double figures and a double-double. 10 points, 10 boards for John Hart. George trying to get around him. He does. Sets up Edgecombe, extra feed. Oubre! Connects for 3. 22 for Oubre. Coming off a game where he scored 19.
Seconds and only 8 points the rest of the way. Tonight he has not scored since the first quarter. Challenge in the first half, and if we do, it's going to be really obvious. We can't lose one in the first half. Number 2, you can't be emotional. And number 3, you can't be rushed. If we can't make our decision.
Took a lot of time, and he throws it to Edgecombe, and it's showtime. VJ Edgecombe rising up for the jam.
Wow, that's a tough way to make a pass.
And it cuts the Knicks lead to 4. Spin by Brunson. Give it up. Hart rejected by Embiid. Maxey is running. And foul is called. Shamet trying to defend Maxey. Embiid went down in the backcourt, was expecting a call after contact from Robinson. And turnover. Hart is running. Lob it up. Robinson couldn't finish. There's a foul. Set in the playoffs. And the line drive. And it's 1 out of 2.
Now, he was 0 for 4 when they went to the hack-a-mitch in game 1. You don't want to do it, obviously, with Embiid or any of your key players, but you could bring in a Drummond, a Bona, somebody like that, and go to it.
Embiid tried to feed the post, and it's knocked away. Oubre couldn't catch it. Hart forcing the action. Challenging Embiid. Loses his footing. Tries to save it, and Shamet guides it over to Brunson. It's a backward down. Maxey to Embiid. Banker doesn't go, but a foul. Ask AI mode in Google search. 85-76, New York. Philadelphia with possession. George, high archer, rims out. And Towns is there with the box out.
And George is 0 for 7 since the first quarter.
And Hart just went down hard. Alvarado is in. Works through the double team. Towns shovels inside. Clarkson, no. He was looking for a call, and it comes back out for Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Towns back for Clarkson. Step back Jay. A long two-pointer.
And 8 rebounds.
Stan, the bench is now 25-0 in favor of New York. Edgecombe, kick out. That Grimes 3 is
when leading after 3, but you go back to game 2 of the first round, Atlanta able to come back in Madison Square Garden.
Edgecombe knocks it. Get it in. Shamet. Shot clock is down to 5. Shamet working against Grimes. Shamet tosses it up and draws the foul. He is at
+3 with Bridges.
And missing on the first attempt. 71% shooter goes 1 out of 2. New York. Edgecombe on a handoff for Grimes. Grimes attack mode. Kick it. Edgecombe will drive it. Knocked away by Clarkson and a turnover. Clarkson gets around Edgecombe. Clarkson to the rim. Trailer is Towns. And it's taken away by George. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Lane opens up for Maxey, and the layup goes. 88-81, Knicks. Maxey now with 14 points on 7 of 9 from the field. Hart has a screen from Towns. Timer is down to 3. Towns the back end. The turnaround. Too strong. Grabbed by Edgecombe.
And Maxey should just have gone right there. Not even let him set.
Maxey fades. It's an air ball. And Towns plucks it. Alvarado up the floor in a hurry. Hart feeds it to the post. George trying to defend Towns. That's a tough fadeaway. It bounces off the rim, and it's controlled by Barlow.
Maxey's played all about 1 minute in this game.
Grabbing for money, 3-ball.
To 10 after getting 16 a game in the first 2, and he does not have a free throw attempt.
Ball movement leads to Hart, who lays it in.
And another.
Oubre returning for Philly. And Bede still on the bench. Barlow, swing action. Oubre can't hit the 3. And Bridges steps in for the rebound.
I know Oubre's made some. That ball swung to Maxey. That's his chance to just go and attack. After that pass, instead, he throws it to the corner. Tyrese Maxey's got to take over.
Nobody was there, and
Bridges, especially so early, New York doing a great job executing out of the doubles.
19 for Bridges. The hot streak continues. George from the corner. Bang! Off the heel.
0 for 8 now since the first quarter.
Towns hands to Brunson. 7:35 to go in regulation. Brunson loses it, and it's scooped up by Grimes on his 26th birthday. Gives it up. Barlow with the throwdown.
It's a nice play, but way out here at least. It's just 2. They're too overextended.
And it's back to a 6-point game with just over 7 minutes to go. George defending Towns. Brunson lets it fly. Money.
Well, then you can't jump in.
27 now for Jalen Brunson. And the Knicks advantage is 9. Maxey comes back to the ball, gets it back from Oubre with 7 to shoot. Maxey looking for an opening. George, the bullet feed. Oubre is rejected on the inside. They're running a 2-on-1, and Bridges will take it in and draw the foul. He's now sitting at the scorer's table, settling in just above the key.
And now 21 here tonight. He has started getting it done at the most important time of the year.
And George, it's not going to count. And the 4th foul on Hart. We approach the midway point of the 4th. Feed it to George.
And Maxey has not gotten enough volume attempts. Hart back in this one.
And a turnover. Bridges running. Trailing Brunson. Drives it. And scores it. The Spurs on Shevin.
It's a 3rd New York team foul.
Grimes loses it. Brunson defended by Edgecombe. Bounce it for Towns. Pick and pop. Karl Anthony Towns is off the mark from 3-point territory. Embiid way outside. He draws Bridges. Kick. Maxey. Extra. Grimes. In and out on a 3-ball. Grabbed by Towns. Run out by Shevin. And he's going to wait for his teammates as he loses his footing and hurts himself in the play. Under 5 minutes to go. Brunson. Shevin waits and draws the foul. 13 off the bench, now make it 4. Goes back to the Garden. on Tuesday night. It is now a 9-0 run.
Yeah, I just, Tyrese Maxey's got to do more for what his team needs. He just keeps swinging the ball, making the extra pass to the corner. That's not going to be good enough.
10 to shoot. George penetrates. Back outside, Embiid. He got bumped there by Bridges, trying to create space. Embiid puts it up. It rims out on a three. Offensive rebound. Knocked out of George's hands. Maxey splashes in a triple.
Was the ball bounced to him? He's got to be more involved offensively.
101-89. Brunson. The banker, the man understands angles.
He certainly does.
31 points. Maxey misses on a three. Grabbed by Brunson. Pedal to the middle. Up ahead. Bridges lays it in. The Knicks with some magic to the sting transition. 3:40 to go. They are 5 of 13 in the fourth. George misses from the outside. Now 5 of 14. That's 36%.
And George is 0 for 9 since the first quarter.
The Knicks are shooting 64% in the fourth quarter. Brunson nearly busted ankles. Brunson in and out. It was halfway down and picking up the foul. Maxey to Embiid. Uncontested throwdown. Edgecombe goes down on the play. Brunson taking his time. Brunson forced to give it up. Hart, shot clock winding down. Misses from the outside, and Embiid's got the board. That is his 6th of the night. Embiid on a handoff from Maxey. Get it back. Embiid's three. No good. Towns, a traffic rebound.
Embiid now 3 for 26 from 3 in the playoffs.
No rush here for the Knicks. Towns has got 12 boards, 8 points. Brunson turns the corner. Euros, and it's foul.